Hey everyone, this was my first week at the CBO house as an app. My name is Efren, but you guys might know me as also as F, my nickname, or the new app, of course. Let's just say my experience here at the CBO house was pretty good. I liked it. It's amazing here. I love it. I love the boys. Especially Robbie, as a house manager, he's very cool, exciting to be around. He's a very happy person, which is good because I need someone happy to be around with all the time, who doesn't keep me down all the time. Let's talk about the way I applied at the CBO house. Let's just say I was kind of horny one day, and I was going around looking at porn sites, and CBL came up. I saw it said collegeboyslife.com, and on the website I saw this thing that said the real world, and it said the gay real world. And it was kind of shocking because, to be honest, I don't know if you guys know about MTV's The Real World. That show, I'm a big, huge fanatic of it, and I really want to be on that show maybe soon in the future, maybe when I turn 21. And when I saw that, I was like, wow, the gay real world? Would be even much better. I'm gay, why not? And so I was searching on the website, looking at it, and I was like, wow, it seems pretty interesting. So I saw a button that said apply now. So I applied, just for the hell of it. I was bored at home, so I applied. And then next thing you know, maybe like 3-4 hours, I get a phone call. I look at my phone, I get a random phone call from some random number, and I answer it, and it was Robbie. And he was like, hey, I received your application. This is collegeboyslife.com, and I read your application. I ran through it, and I liked what I read, and I wanted to know if you wanted to be, come for an app period. And I was like, sure, why not? I'll take that. And it was pretty cool. Robbie was pretty friendly, and I liked that. So it was a pretty cool experience, talking to him on the phone. So yeah, maybe a couple weeks later, that was 2 weeks right before I came here to the house Wednesday. Then I was trying to find a way to get to Tampa because my car's in the shop, and none of my friends could have brought me. So what I did, I rode on the Amtrak train, and it took me about 5 hours to get here from Miami to Tampa. My train ride, it was pretty cool. I fell asleep for the first 2 hours, so it went by pretty quick. Then I had music on my phone, so I was just on my phone listening to music, texting, calling friends, and whatnot. And on the train, on the way here, I did a lot of thinking as in about my life and whatnot, and what it would be like, especially what it would be like at the CBO house. One main concern that I had on my way here when I was thinking about the CBO house was, would I get along with all of the boys? That's one main thing that that was stuck in my mind. If there was going to be that one boy that I was always going to be arguing with or not getting along with, but thank God, I get along with Ben really well, and Taylor, and Robbie, and of course CJ. We all get along pretty well. And so when I met, as soon as I arrived to the station, it was Ben and Robbie who had picked me up, and they were pretty friendly, and I liked that. They were welcoming. I felt welcomed, and it was a really good feeling. When I got to the house, Robbie had showed me the chat room, and I saw CJ with a guest named Garrison, and I think CJ was kind of naked. It was kind of weird, just coming into the house seeing someone naked already, which I didn't expect. But I didn't mind it. Why not? I'm gay. Who cares? The next thing you know, a couple hours later, the boys had Zach pulled out Clone Willie. And all the boys just started getting naked and sticking their dicks out, trying to get on hard, trying to clone their willies, making dildos out of their own dicks. That was kind of weird, but it was kind of good. I never expected to experience anything like that, which is pretty cool. That same night, I also met Rich. Pretty cool guy. I got wasted that night. Robbie was kind of drunk too, so were a couple other boys, I don't remember. And we went to the Waffle House, pretty cool. We went to eat late at night with Richie and Robbie and Ben and Taylor. The next day, we woke up early we were going to Ybor to the bathhouse, the Ybor Resort and Spa, where we had a photo shoot. I didn't expect to have a photo shoot my second day here. Basically my first day, entire day here. Maybe probably a photo shoot maybe the next 2 days or something, but it was pretty cool. The photo shoot went well. It was pretty like amazing. The bathhouse is beautiful. The rooms are amazing. And me and Taylor had our own photo shoot. I was his photographer. And Zach, of course, going around with a chat cam. All the members watching us and whatnot. And it was pretty cool. That same day I also met Jinx. Jinx, the house event manager. Jinx is, wow, me and Jinx got along pretty well. We have a couple mutual friends from back in my hometown in Miami. She knows a couple drag queens that I know that I'm friends with. And it was pretty cool, and it's pretty exciting that it was, you know, such a small world. Then later on that night, after the photo shoot and whatnot at the bathhouse, and after my chat later on that night, maybe like midnight, right next door there was a club called Social. We went to the club. Me, Ben, Robbie, and Zach, and Jinx were at the club, and also with Taylor. And right when we got to the club, at the club they had like drag queens had little competition, but since no one had entered the contest, they had a booty shaking contest, and me and Ben had joined, and it was pretty wild. I got down to my boxers. I was, I think, the only one. Well, actually, the last guy that went after, he stole my idea. So of course, he went on and took all his clothes off, except his boxers, kept his boxers on, and whatnot. But me and Ben lost, and the other guy won. I think the competition was rigged. Yeah. So the next day, Friday, we stayed at the house, just chilled and whatnot, hung out, had our chat. It was another day just here at the house, chilling, recuperating from Thursday, because Thursday was such an exhausting day, waking up early, having a almost 6-hour photo shoot, then going into the chat and letting the members, you know, talking to the members and whatnot. It was pretty cool. So, you know, the next day we were exhausted, we were resting the whole day. So yesterday, Saturday, was my 4th day here. Saturday went pretty well. Just chilled at the house. Robbie was off from work, so it was pretty cool. Me and Ben had to go to Chase to his bank, and me and Ben, we went out for a little bit. I went to the bank with him. You know, I didn't want to go along, and I wanted to get him a little bit. I wanted to get to know him better. And Ben is pretty cool. He's a video game freak. I was a video game freak. We have a lot of things that we have in common. Like we had like some music we have in common. He's in love with Yu-Gi-Oh. I used to be in love with Yu-Gi-Oh. So we had good conversation about, you know, little video games and whatnot, and little card games and shit. And on our way back to the house from the bank, we were like, we're hungry, and we're both craving a smoothie. So we stopped by Smoothie King. We had smoothies that are amazing. Then we stopped at Publix and we bought sushi. That's one thing that me and Ben, that we get along pretty well. Me and him love sushi, especially me. That's like my favorite food. And it was pretty well. I got to get to know Ben a little bit better. He's telling me about his boy problems. You know, I was giving him a little, you know, give him a little tip. You know, not to follow a boy if he's not following you back. You know, don't give 110% if he's not giving at least 70%, and whatnot. So then later on that night, I had my chat. But before my chat, CJ was on chat before me. Me, Garrison, Taylor, and Ben. Garrison being CJ's friend that he brought over my first day. We were having fun playing pool, and me and Ben started drinking. We had like a little drink. I wasn't trying to get, you know, on another level before my chat, because I, you know, had to stay calm and on my good level and stay on how am I supposed to be, not another Efren, because Efren is another totally completely different person when he's drunk and not sober. So what happened was, I guess CJ had brought over Garrison Wednesday and whatnot, and you know they had their little fun time or whatever. And I guess CJ had given Garrison Taylor's number or whatever, and Garrison came over to hang out with Taylor. They had went out to lunch or dinner or whatever. They were hanging out. They came back to the house. We were hanging out, and then we find out that CJ gets mad because he gave Garrison Taylor's number, and he gets mad about it. So he was kind of pissed about it, and he was kind of bothered because they went out to dinner. And so, going off topic with that, I'm sorry. What happened when they came back? I was in the kitchen with Garrison. We were looking at the chat, CJ's chat. We were reading what was going on, and then we were talking about Taylor and I. I can say maybe my second date chat, Thursday night, or at the bathhouse, or Friday night. The members, you guys were asking me of what's my favorite sexual thing to do. My favorite thing to do is I love to rim. That's one of my favorite things to do. And I guess the members were asking me who would I like to rim in the house, and I said honestly, no one, because to me they're all like my brothers. I love them all. We get along so well. And I guess members were like, oh, what about Robbie? What about Ben? What about CJ? What about Taylor? I was like, nah, And then one of the members put out Taylor's name for some reason. They thought that I said I wanted to rim Taylor, which I did not say. I did not say it out of my mouth. I did not type it or anything. But I guess it was a misunderstanding, and one of the members got pissed about it because he thought that I said that I wanted to do that. But really, I guess it was a misunderstanding, and I apologize to everyone about that, especially G-Max and Dak, because it kind of looked bad on him because he's the owner, and there was a little conflict, and TJ kind of got pissed about that because he asked me if I felt a certain way about Taylor, and no, Taylor's my roommate. We share a room. We sleep on different beds. We get along really well. Me and Taylor, we share the same music. We love Beyonce. We love Gaga. We love Britney. We love J-Lo. We all that type of shit. But I guess it was a misunderstanding, and I apologize to everyone, especially to CJ. Since CJ, we're both Puerto Rican. He's basically like my cousin or whatnot. And going on with that, went on my chat. I had an emotional breakdown last night, Saturday, on my chat regarding the fact that members were asking me, they asked me about my siblings. I have a little sister who's 13 years old, and I have a little brother who's 8 years old. My little brother is my world. I love my little brother to death. I would do anything for my little brother. Mess my little brother, bitch, you're dead. I feel like tearing up right now talking about my little brother. I miss my little brother. Me and my little brother, we're always at my house. He's always in my room playing Wii, playing Mario Paper and whatnot. It's my little brother. He looks just like me. He looks up to me. I'm his big bro, of course, especially since I'm the oldest. And I had an emotional breakdown. My members felt bad, but it's okay. It happens. We all have feelings. We're human. We have feelings. We're not robots. We have hearts. And yeah, but overall, I love it here. The CBL house. I feel like I can be here. I feel like I can see myself living here for 6 months. I see that. Being around the guys for 6 months, going out, partying, doing my daily chats, my weekly diaries. I love it here. I'm taking a year off from school since I already have my associates in psychology, which I just received back in June, just now, maybe like 4 months ago. And I just have 4 more semesters left, which is 2 years of college. Right now I'm attending FIU, Florida International University, which is also in my hometown of Miami. And I'll be receiving my bachelor's, hopefully, keep my fingers crossed I don't fuck up in college, because a lot of people, shit happens, and fuck up. But I've been going good in school ever since high school, and I was an honor roll student in high school, so I have good grades, I'm smart, I'm intelligent, I can tell you anything off back. I'm a math genius. In high school I had the second highest score in the FCAT, which is a Florida Comprehensive Administrative Test, and I received the second highest score in math for my class of 2008, which I graduated. But going off topic with that, yeah, hopefully I'll be receiving my human resources in business and marketing hopefully in the next 4 semesters. But I'm taking this semester off and I'm taking the next one off, so I'll be next year in August I'll definitely be back in school, going back in there. So right now, I currently have a job, but the job, I work 45 hours a week. You know, I was a manager at Taco Bell. It's kind of, you know, I've been stressed because Taco Bell drove me crazy. Customers are crazy. They love to bitch you out for anything and whatnot. But also, let me tell you about you guys. After Robbie got home Friday, sorry I missed out on this. We were kind of hungry, so me and Robbie decided to go to Wendy's. I'm sorry, McDonald's. We had ordered food for Taylor, and I ordered food, so did Robbie. We came back to the house, and we noticed that our fries were all soggy and nasty, and oh, they forgot to put Taylor's burger in the bag. They forgot our sauces and all that. Robbie, Taylor, and I went back to McDonald's, and we spoke to the manager, and we're like, look, with no attitude, because it wasn't, even though it was our fault, we were polite. We had no reason to be pissed. You know, people make mistakes. We're human. You know, we told her like, oh look, our fries are all messed up. They forgot to put our burger in there and whatnot. So we ordered more food on top of that, and you know, for them to fix our food, we also ordered more food. We went up to the window, and one of the employees, her name was Patricia. She gave us the most nastiest attitude I've ever received at any restaurant, fast food, overall, everywhere. This bitch, we told her exactly what happened. We were specific about it. You know, we gave her no attitude. While we were telling her the story, this bitch came and fucking slammed the drive-through window on our face, and we were just like, what the fuck? What the fuck did we do to you for you to be rude to us? So you know, it wasn't, we had a little conflict and whatnot. Of course, we got her name, we got the McDonald's store number, and we called the corporate and we let them know that they shouldn't have someone working at a fast food that's going to give customers bad attitude, especially us that we go there every day to get food. You know, I worked at Taco Bell. I was a manager, and I've never gave bad attitude to anyone. You know, it's customer service. You know, you got to treat the customer, make the customer happy. That's also what I'm doing here for you guys. I'm making you guys happy. I'm making myself happy, making the boys happy. You know, having good time, enjoying time here at CBL and whatnot. I really want to. One person I really want to thank is Zach for having me here, you know, at his house, because this is his house. He owns this, he's the owner of CBL, and to be honest, he's a great person. Zach, I love him. He's like, I'll say like my father. He's an amazing guy. He does all this for us, well for me now as an app, my app, he's done a lot. And for the boys, I see that he's done a lot. He takes care of them pretty well, and that's good, and I like that. You know, especially since I'm having family problems at my house, my parents, it's more like me having problems with my father. And honestly, I would love to be here at the CBL house, you know, get away for 6 months from Miami. You know, I'm kind of tired of Miami. A lot of people have been turning backs on me. A lot of people have been shady, I've noticed. Lately I've been seeing all of my friends' true colors, and honestly, they're not real friends anymore. I've been cutting off a lot of people in my life, you know. I don't need people holding me back. I need to move on. I don't need anyone else to hold me back, because I don't need that. I need to move on. I'm the bigger person. I'm 19 years old, but for my age, a lot of people think I'm mature, and I also think I'm mature for my age. You know, there's no reason to be immature. You know, at my age, maybe a little bit older sometimes, I can sometimes fool around, have fun. I can be serious, especially when it comes to my schoolwork. I'm very, very strict about that. I don't like anyone holding me back, and I can see myself here at the CBL house, you know, pushing each other, and the boys pushing me and to better things. And you know, I think it would be such a great experience here being for 6 months. I've only been here so far for 5 days, and I absolutely love this house. I love the boys, like I said before, and if I'm accepted here at the house, I would love it. I've gotten good feedback from the members, and I want to thank you guys for it, and I really appreciate that a lot for the feedback. It really means a lot, especially since I have a very low self-esteem, and I'm kind of insecure about myself sometimes. You know, I don't think I have the greatest body, but you guys, you know, you guys tell me that I have an amazing body and this and that, which I don't see, and you guys tell me I'm cute, which I don't see. Personally, why, I don't know, but I need help with my self-esteem, which I'm trying to, you know, you guys have, honestly, you members have been helping me out a lot with my self-esteem, and I really want to thank you guys for that. And if I'm here at the house every 6 months, I think after my 6 months, I would be much a different person, especially since you guys are always, you know, complimenting me and stuff, and it's boosting my self-esteem up a lot more. And it would be nice to be out of the house for 6 months. and I think I can do it. I was actually out of my house for a year. My junior year of high school, I was an exchange student. I lived in Australia for a whole school year, and it was amazing. I missed my family, of course. I cried the first week, you know, because it happens. It's kind of weird leaving your house and being gone for such a long time, but I think I can do it for 6 months. Probably even more. If it happens, it happens. I can do it. I have to move on. I can't stay at my parents' house. You know, even though they want me to stay till I finish school, which I will. But right now, if I get accepted at the house, I would more than be glad to move in and have such a great experience and something. This is a one in a lifetime opportunity. You know, why not? Why not be somewhere and have fun and live with, you know, people I just met and which I feel comfortable. It feels like I've known these people for like my whole entire life, because we get along so well, and I'm glad we don't have any problems and whatnot. But yeah, thank you for watching me. My name is Efren. Sorry, I'm 19. I'm Puerto Rican blood. I was born in Boston. Moved to Puerto Rico when I was 2 years old, and I moved to Miami when I was 7. I always go to Boston and Jersey and New York to visit my family every summer, and I love it there. But yeah, thank you very much for watching me. Hopefully I'll be accepted into the house. You guys members, you know, you guys could help me and whatnot. You know, giving good feedback to Zach and you guys. I love it here. Thank you so much for watching me. Thank you.